as a trans person in the cis LGBT plus community and that kind of thing. If you can't tell, I'm using my computer right now because I made food. And but on this week's topic, I'd say one of the problems I have with being like trans in having a gender identity that differs from being trans. Okay, being trans and then having my label be put into this group with all these other sexualities, and how there's all these different sexualities and then there's just one label for gender identity. Uh, it's kind of like, it's confusing to people because they don't understand why the T is there once they understand what it means. And a lot of people just, when I tell them I'm trans and they assume that it's like the T in LGBT, they think that it's a sexuality. They don't understand that that's not my sexuality. They just think that's a sexuality and it's not. And it doesn't make me frustrated or anything that it's in there and that like other people might mistake it for a sexuality. That doesn't make me upset. It just kind of it's hard to explain to people sometimes. But it's in LGBT because, or it's in LGB, gosh, because it's a minority or like an odd thing that's a social construct that's not typical and that people need a group to be a part of. I don't really know why it's there exactly. That's just how I assumed that it was there. I just assume that's why it's there. But as far as being treated in that group, I'm not really so much in the community. It's sort of like, oh gosh. I'm not really all that much into the community. At my school, there's not really any group or anything, and I'm not like going to any organizations, I guess. So I'm not really a part of the community all that much. I am online, and as far, I get more, I don't know if I would say I get more like hate. I don't think hate is the right word. I get more like harassment for being a vegetarian or being pansexual or like in between the spectrum more than I get harassment for being trans. So, yeah. I don't really get anything for being trans. Your dad said it's good? Yeah.